Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're taking a deep dive into the current state of the NFT market. We've got some fresh data from DappRadar, and, well, it looks like things are cooling down.
Yeah, you could say that. DappRadar is actually calling it an NFT winter, and the numbers seem to back it up.
NFT winter, huh? So, just how bad is it?
Well, NFT trading volume has taken a pretty significant hit. We're looking at a 50% drop down to $498 million.
Wow, 50%. That's a big drop. So is this impacting the whole crypto world or what?
Well, it's not just NFTs feeling the chill. Dapp activity overall is down. We're seeing about an 8% decrease in daily active users, which puts us at around 24 million.
Okay, so a bit of a downturn across the board.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it's not all doom and gloom.
You're right. It's actually a bit of a mixed bag. You see, while overall activity is down, certain categories are actually experiencing growth. Specifically, we're seeing user growth in AI, social, and NFT categories.
Now, that's interesting. You'd think a crypto downturn would impact everything equally. What do you make of that?
It's definitely something to watch. It suggests that even with the broader market cooling off, there are areas of real interest and growth. Makes you wonder what's driving that, doesn't it?
It really does. Okay, so we've got this NFT winter, but some sectors are staying warm. What about DeFi? Any news there?
Well, DeFi is definitely feeling the pinch. The total value locked, or TVL as it's known, has shrunk significantly, going from $217 billion down to $168 billion.
Oof, that's a pretty big hit. What's behind that?
It seems to be a combination of factors, primarily capital outflow and shifting liquidity. Basically, investors are pulling their money out, and it's getting harder to buy or sell assets without impacting their price.
Ah, so double whammy for DeFi. But hold on, I'm seeing something interesting here in the report. It looks like Chain is doing quite well, despite the downturn.
Yeah, Chain is an interesting case. It's actually defying the trend, boasting a TVL of $5.05 billion.
And it's the fastest growing DeFi chain right now, right?
That's right. They seem to have found a way to thrive even in these conditions.
Okay, so we've got some winners and losers in the DeFi space. Now, what about AI? I'm hearing a lot of buzz about AI-powered dapps. Anything noteworthy in the report?
Yeah, AI is definitely a hot topic right now, and the data shows it. Some AI-powered platforms are seeing some pretty impressive growth, exceeding 700% in some cases.
700%. That's incredible. I mean, with all the talk of an NFT winter, it's surprising to see such strong growth in AI.
It is. In fact, AI is currently the fastest growing sector in Web3. So while some things are slowing down, AI is definitely heating up.
It's pretty amazing to see such contrasting trends playing out. Now, I hate to bring this up, but no conversation about crypto would be complete without mentioning the elephant in the room.
You mean the recent hacks?
Yeah, exactly. February saw a record $1.5 billion stolen in crypto hacks. That's got to be a concern, right?
Absolutely is a huge concern, and it highlights the importance of security in this space. The biggest hit came from the Bybit exchange breach, which resulted in a $1.4 billion loss, the largest DeFi exploit ever.
So $1.4 billion just gone like that. That's a tough pill to swallow. It makes you wonder, what does all of this mean for the future of NFTs? Is this NFT winter, is it here to stay, or is it just a blip?
Well, I think it's too early to say for sure. I mean, that 50% drop in trading volume, that's a big deal, no doubt about it. It could be a sign that the initial excitement around NFTs has cooled off.
Yeah, maybe the days of $1 million JPEGs are over. But could this be a good thing? I mean, maybe this correction is what the market needed to become more, sustainable.
That's a very good point. We have to remember that the NFT market is still very young. Volatility is kind of baked in, booms and busts are part of the game. So this downturn, it could just be a natural correction, paving the way for a more mature market.
A market driven by utility and actual value.
Exactly. And with all these new applications popping up, gaming, music, even real estate, the potential is still huge.
Yeah, it seems like NFTs are finding their way into every corner of the world.
They really are. But it's clear that the market is evolving. Investors are becoming more discerning. They're looking beyond the hype.
So no more jumping on the bandwagon just because something is labeled an NFT.
Right. The buy any NFT, it's going to the moon days. Those are fading fast. People want to see real-world utility, long-term value. They're doing their research.
So what's the key takeaway for our listeners who are trying to navigate this ever-changing landscape?
I'd say stay informed, be adaptable. But most importantly, do your research before you invest in anything. Don't let fear of missing out drive your decisions.
Yeah, FOMO can be a powerful force, but it can also lead to some bad decisions.
Exactly. This NFT winter, it might feel daunting, but it doesn't spell the end for NFTs. The crypto world is full of surprises. New opportunities are always popping up.
And speaking of new opportunities, we can't ignore the incredible growth we're seeing with AI-powered dapps. I mean, over 700% growth on some platforms. That's mind-blowing. Could AI be the future of crypto?
Well, it's certainly a major force to be reckoned with. The potential for AI in Web3 is huge. Enhanced security, increased efficiency, new possibilities, it's all there.
So while NFTs are cooling down, AI is heating up. It's like two sides of the same coin, constantly in flux.
That's a great way to put it. The crypto world is a fascinating dance of innovation, disruption, and evolution. You never know what's going to happen next.
So we've covered a lot of ground, from the NFT winter to the rise of AI. What stands out to you from all of this?
I think what's most impressive is the resilience we're seeing in certain sectors. Even with all the challenges, AI and some NFT categories are proving that there's still a ton of innovation and excitement in the crypto world.
Yeah, it's like a reminder that even in a downturn, there are seeds being planted for the future.
Exactly. And those seeds have the potential to grow into something even bigger and better than what we've seen before.
It's amazing, right? Like, we're seeing these different sectors within crypto reacting in such different ways. NFT winter over here, but AI is like booming, and some parts of the NFT market are still hanging in there. Kind of reminds me of, those bigger economic cycles you see everywhere. Like, some things do well when times are tough, others not so much.
Yeah, I see what you mean, and I think it really highlights something important. The crypto market, for all its newness and tech and hype, it still follows those basic economic rules, right?
Makes sense.
Supply and demand, how investors are feeling, even what's going on in the bigger economy, it all plays a part.
So knowing all that, what should our listeners, especially those who are new to all this, what should they be thinking about as they try to figure this whole crypto thing out?
Well, I'd say the biggest takeaway is don't just focus on the headlines, the hype. Don't get caught up in that fear of missing out, that FOMO. That can really push people to make rash decisions.
Right.
Instead, you got to focus on understanding the tech, the use cases, what value a project actually brings. Really look under the hood.
So do your homework. Don't chase trends or shiny new tokens just because everyone else is.
Exactly. Because a real deep dive, it means going deeper than just the surface level,
Yeah.
It's about understanding the nuances, the potential risks, all of it.
That's great advice. And I think that's a perfect place to wrap things up. Thanks so much for walking us through all this. This has been a fascinating look at the crypto market.
Happy to do it. It's always a pleasure to dive into this stuff.
And to all our listeners, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll catch you next time.